Hey there, you guys. Welcome back. Wanted to give you a little bit of an update. Well, I was asked about the gardens and how they're doing. It's springtime, and some things are starting to grow. Not a lot's happening. It is only April. You'll see this in April. Things are starting to grow, and we've had a lot of rain. Oh my God, so much rain. So I'm hoping to get a weekend so we can get some soil. As you'll see, there's some empty garden beds that have been dug out, but we're just waiting for a good weekend without rain so that we can, there's going to be a lot of soil, so we can work. I don't have time at the end of each day, and I don't want to have it in the driveway because it's going to be a lot. I wouldn't be able to use the driveway. And also, if it rained, it could just run all over the driveway and be even harder to clean up. So we want to be able to get it, say, on a Friday night, and work all day Saturday, and if we need to, Sunday as well, and I will be exhausted for work the next day. So anyway, that's what you'll see. This garden in the front, I want to add some more soil to, but we'll wait until the other gardens are full, and I'll add to this one over time, I think. I'm going to be adding some mulch eventually as well. Yeah, let's just get into it. And it's a little bit cool outside. It's 6 degrees Celsius, so you might see my breath. We got a frost this morning, and yeah, I'm bringing some plants in and bringing them back out at night for some of the tropicals. You'll see some elephant ears that can tolerate cooler temperatures, but I did put them in the garage overnight because it was supposed to get down to 3, but it actually went down to 1, so there was a frost. So anyway, without further ado, let's get to this because I've got to get to work. So here we go. We've got the elephant ears and the Brugmansia in the big purple pot. Brugmansia tries to grow all winter long. It has some leaves on it. I always try to pull it out as early as possible so that the leaves can start developing because they really want to. So we've got all kinds of tulips and crocuses. So this one here is my favorite one. This is the species tulip, Tulipa tarda. I'll do an update video when that starts to bloom. You can see that there's some buds starting. You're able to see those in there. And beside it, there's some crocus. This year I didn't have a problem with bunnies. Last year I had a problem with bunnies. Every time the crocus would start to grow, it would get eaten off. So yeah, this year no bunny problems. Yay! Small victories. Some more tulips. Painted daisy. It's coming up nice and strong. It looks beautiful. I love that rich green color with all the brown ickiness of the dirt and gravel. I'm going to cover this in mulch so you're not going to see it as much. That's what you get with new construction and when they put in walkways. Some more species tulip. Those ones aren't named. I think it was just a group of them. Those pinks are really, really beautiful. They close up every night and they open up every morning, so every day. It's still a little bit early. They haven't opened yet, but you get the gist. They're nice hot pink. More crocus, and this is a catmint, a variety of catmint that stays more compact. Not sure if it's starting to grow yet, but we'll see. It just looks dead right now. I don't know whether you're able to see, but right here there's a little bit of acanthus starting to grow that bears breaches. I was worried that this one wouldn't survive because when they did the concrete, they just stepped on everything. They seem to really like stepping on plants. There was a lot of space. There was a good 3-foot section where I took everything out, but they just walked everywhere in the garden, which I thought was very disrespectful. We've got some ornamental onions and some sedum. This is the Japanese forest grass that's growing here. As you can see, they're starting to sprout. I'm getting older. It's harder to kneel down. I'm going to make strange noises. Yeah, the Japanese forest grass is starting. Won't take it long before it fills in. I've got a beautiful mum. I don't know if this one survived the winter. Usually they do. I've got one just over here, and it's doing beautifully for the season. But we'll wait and see. We've got what is this one? This one is bastard balm. What a name for a plant! I love that name. I bought it because of the name, and it's really it's a beautiful flower. So when that comes up, I'll certainly show you on Instagram. I think there's also posts on my Instagram feed about the bastard balm. Several posts back. Would have been last spring. Not sure what this is, but I think it's in the holly family. It's a nice variegated variety. Wasn't sure that it was hardy to my zone, but it survived. This is its second year. Had a lot of burn off, but it's still alive. Some gentian, it's here, starting to sprout. As you can also see, this is another variety of catmint. This one is a much more unruly variety, and you can tell because it's already started to grow beautifully. But you can probably see a little bit of the frost still on the leaves. It's got more of a silvery look to it. And then beside there, these are my mini daffs. Oh, they're looking so nice. They actually just opened up not too long ago. I really wanted to do the video to showcase those little guys, because it really makes me cheerful. I have daffodils starting to pop up elsewhere in the garden. They're all at different times. They're like early to late bloomers. Some Dutch iris, and then some more Dutch iris over here. And this tulip is one of my favorites. I love how it comes up and it just electrifies the garden with the variegation. Not really a variegation guy, but that one I really, really like. There's something about it that just adds a richness to the garden when there's nothing around. And then in front is a peony. My aunt gave me this peony, and I'm going to treasure that. Hopefully it grows and blooms. Hopefully I planted it at the right depth. With peonies, when you transplant them, you want to make sure that the root is about an inch below the soil surface. Otherwise it won't bloom. If you notice that your peony doesn't bloom frequently, it's either because it's not getting enough sun, or it's planted too shallow or too deeply. And then around here, there's not a lot growing right now, but there's hostas everywhere. There's hostas starting to sprout just all over the place. So I'm excited to see what happens in the next coming weeks. Over here, there's not a lot going on. As you can see, we've got some species tulips. I believe this is gentian again. And things that are possibly weeds, but I can't remember what I planted. There's a lot of hosta. This dogwood is going to be blooming soon. This is I think it's a stellar pink, I believe. And then another thing that's growing over here, I don't know whether you're able to see, but there's little red growths. This is turtle's head. Turtle head? I don't know. So the really pretty pink flower. So yeah, let's go around to the back and see what's going on. Here's the elephant ears. These guys, some of them were in the basement. The ones that are really green are were in the basement. I just brought them up this past weekend. They're going to get hit by the wind. They're going to harden off. And again, I bring them inside when it's too cold at night. But right now, 6 degrees, that's fine. Might be a little bit of a shocker, but it's not going to kill them. And then we've got a Trachycarpus fortunei. I'm going to try to grow a palm tree here. This was in the garage all winter, and I've just been bringing it in and putting it out. It can tolerate very cold temperatures. And these ones here, they're going to come out of dormancy. They've already kind of started with some green growth coming out. So yeah, let's go around to the back because there's not much to see here. So since the last time, we've got a fence now, or sorry, a gate. The gate was not here before. So that's good. It keeps the wind down a little bit. And again, everything is covered up. One day you'll see a video and everything will be uncovered. And that would be beautiful when the weather gets a little bit better. So you can see here, I'm just going to touch base on the backyard because you saw it a week ago. I since have done the gardens. I'm going to do more, but this is a start. Again, there's a lot of clay here, so it's really hard to dig this stuff out. So I dug down at least 8 inches, maybe 10 inches, a shovel depth pretty well. Along the back you see all kinds of gravel. It's because we have, from the house, we have drainage coming down from the downspouts as well as the sump pump, and it goes into a weeping tile and it goes out. So I just wanted to cover the weeping tile with gravel just so that there's good drainage and water can seep through without being gummed up by soil. And then I'm going to have dirt in front of it. So, and then we've got this garden over here with the Cercis canadensis, forest pansy redbud. The buds are developing a little bit more. I don't know whether you're able to see them there, but they're getting bigger. Very excited to see how that goes. I'll have some Instagram posts when that actually starts blooming. And the Japanese maples over here are starting to produce what looks like leaves, so I'm a little far away. It's been raining like crazy. This just dried off, so if I was to step on this, I'd probably be stuck to it like glue, because it's terrible clay. But yeah, nothing really to see. Oh, this is something to see. Oh, look at this. The fritillarias that didn't do very well in the front, but it seems to be doing nicely in the back. This is the fritillaria. I think it's called snakehead. So hopefully it got a little taller in the front, and it wasn't nearly as robust. So I'm happy to see this. And then more tulips. This is tulipa tarda, little crocuses, and some more tarda. And back in the back, it's Dutch iris. I don't know. Those are probably going to die because this is way too wet back here. I didn't realize how wet it was going to get. So some of these might rot out. But that's alright. That's the fun of this whole thing. Eventually we're going to fix the garden up, but it was just a holding bed. And over here, I planted some dill. And as you can see, the dill is a mossy green. So much dill seedlings. Obviously I'm not going to keep all of that, but I'm very excited to see that. Any growth in the spring is good growth in the spring. It's nice to be able to see some life. So anyway, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this little update. You could still see the breath. I thought that the smoke was going to get in the way of the camera. So anyway, show me what you're growing. Show me how your gardens are looking. There's some construction happening on one of the houses beside us, and it's a beautiful covered deck area. Looks really, really nice. But anyway, yeah, show me what you're growing. Show me what your gardens are looking like. I want to see some spring inspiration. I want to see your ideas of companion planting for containers. I need all kinds of ideas. I'm running a little bit stale. So anyway, until next time, happy growing everyone.